Hello, story lovers. Welcome to Storytime with Effie. In the great kingdom of Olorun, one man held the heartbeat of the land in his hands, Adeogun, the king's most cherished drummer. His rhythm stirred warriors to battle, lulled babies to sleep, and even made the great king himself dance with joy. Adeogun, your hands speak to the gods themselves. No one drums like you, King Olatuji said. Adeogun smiled smugly, basking in the praise. Adeogun was on top of the world, but his ego would soon get the best of it. Later that night, Adeogun sits with his apprentices, stroking his beards in thought. These people love me, but do they truly appreciate me? Adeogun thought out loud. Laughing nervously, one of his apprentices replied, Master, you are irreplaceable. Who else could fill your place? Then let us find out, Adeogun said, grinning slyly. Adeogun goes ahead to whisper his plans to his trusted friend, who looks unsure but nods. Dawn breaks over the kingdom. Messengers rush through the streets, crying out in sorrow. Tragedy, the great drummer Adeogun has passed away. The townspeople are shocked. Market women clutch their chests, warriors bow their heads, musicians stop playing. Adeogun gone? The king said softly. The king looks away, deep in thought. He was the voice of the kingdom's spirit. We must honor him properly, the king said. A grand funeral procession is held. The kingdom gathers in mourning, drums silent in respect. A large ceremonial drum is placed at the front, covered in white cloth. At the funeral gathering, drummers all over the land are present. The royal announcer walks to the middle of the gathering. In honor of Adeogun, let the drums speak one last time. A young drummer, Tunde, steps forward. He is humble, but his eyes burn with passion. He lifts his drumstick and begins to play. The grounds vibrate, birds take flight, even the wind seems to dance to the rhythm. The king's face changes from sorrow to astonishment. He leans forward, enraptured. Who is this boy? King Olatunji whispers. This is Tunde, my king. His heart beats through the drum. An elder replied, smiling. The king nods approvingly. From this day forth, let Tunde be the royal drummer of Oloro, the king proclaimed. The crowd cheers, chanting Tunde's name. Just then, laughter erupts from behind the ceremonial drum. Gasps fill the air as Adeogun pushes the cloth aside and steps forward, grinning. Adeogun spreads his arms wide, basking in what he expected to be joy. My people, rejoice. Your beloved drummer lives. It was all a test. You have all proven your love for me, Adeogun said. Silence. People exchange glances. The king remains seated, his face unreadable. A test, you say, the king said calmly. Adeogun chuckling nervously. Yes, my king. I only wished to see how deeply I was cherished. But now I have returned. The king stands, his voice measured but firm. A man who fakes his own death to test his words does not understand true love. Love is not demanded, it is given freely, and while you were gone, the gods sent us another. Tunde bows humbly. The people murmur in agreement. Tunde's music touches our soul, a market woman screams. His drumming has already led us to battle and victory, a warrior said. An elder also said, the spirits chose him when you left us. Adeogun looks around, realization dawning. His shoulders slump. But, I am Adeogun, he said softly. No, you were Adeogun. Now you are simply a man who played himself into nothingness, the king said firmly. The king turns to the crowd. Tunde, take your place as the royal drummer of Oloro. The people cheer, lifting Tunde in celebration. Adeogun watches, forgotten. He takes a slow step back. His hand twitches for a drum that is no longer his. Adeogun walks through an empty village road, drumming softly on a small drum. No one listens. And so, the man who believed the world could not move without him learned a bitter truth. Time does not wait, and a seat left empty will always find a new occupant. Thank you for watching. Remember to like and subscribe.